24/7 Teachers Training, a lesson-by-lesson tutorial for homogeneous teaching. We are an EdTech textbook publisher.
Assalamu alaikum, dear teacher. I welcome you on behalf of the Snowman publishers to an online tutorial on first half of chapter 1 of Science Grade 4, which covers characteristics of living organisms, and we will cover the topic animals. The video will cover characteristics of living organisms, identifying the difference between plants and animals, main groups of animal classification, the vertebrates and invertebrates. So let's get started with the teaching plan. Greet the students with a smile and ask them, "How are you?" This will develop a welcome rapport of yourself with the students, so they are comfortable in giving responses and asking questions. Then begin introducing the lesson with a quick recap of what the students already know. Remember to always start building a new lesson upon previous knowledge of the students. Hence, you may ask them, "What do you know about living things? Is the chair you are sitting on alive? How do you know?" If the answer is, "It cannot move," ask, "How about the fan above you? Is it moving? Is it a living thing? How do you know?" This will help the students revise characteristics of living things. Keep writing the responses on the board. Tell the students to compare themselves to a non-living thing such as a table or a notebook. Tell them to think what they can do that a table cannot. Later, write all characteristics of living things on the board. 1. They can eat. 2. They can move. 3. They grow and become bigger. 4. They carry out respiration. 5. They respond to their surroundings. 6. They can reproduce and make more like themselves. Show them 2 flashcards, one of a group of plants and the other of animals, and say, "These 2 pictures show 2 groups of living organisms. Can you guess what they are?" Help them guess and then place both cards on top of the writing board and draw a line between them. Discuss both groups, such as what plants can do that animals cannot. For example, make their own food, and what animals can do that plants cannot, such as move from place to place. Record the points of your discussion on the board and make a table of plant versus animal characteristics. Tell the students that animals are not all the same. They are classified in 2 groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. Then show them a picture of a vertebrate skeleton and explain what a backbone is and how it is used to classify vertebrates. Tell them to feel their own backbone at the back of their neck with their hand. Backbone is the main difference between a vertebrate and an invertebrate. Finally, discuss other characteristics of vertebrates and invertebrates with the help of textbook. To introduce the 5 groups of vertebrates, ask a challenging question such as, a sparrow is a vertebrate and so are you because you both have a backbone, but how are you both different? Similarly, a fish and an elephant are very different, but they are both vertebrates. Therefore, vertebrates are classified into 5 further groups. Introduce the groups and their basic characteristics with the help of textbook. Utilize the pictures in the textbook for examples. For homework, you can ask students to think or search for one more example of each of the 5 classes of vertebrates and fill in this table in your notebook. Thank you.